Oh.
Got time? You're late?
Sorry, man.
So you want to try and make this thing as reliable as we can, especially for you driving.
Started off as just a blind purchase on eBay, £2 grand, absolute rock box. But yep, fully road legal.
Good morning, you good afternoon, you absolute lovelies. As I briefly mentioned in the last video, we've now got Monster Energy on board. Absolutely mental. Got some sick drivers coming on this event. Obviously Bagsy, Luke Peden, I think Ollie Evans is going to be coming. Then we've got the lads from Monsters as well. We've got John coming in his sick name. We've got him coming in his Supra. Loads of sick drivers. It's basically just absolute sends. Loads of road miles. Idea is to kind of do 2,000 miles and see if I can actually get to the end marker. That is the name of the game. After that, there's actually an event in Italy. As you guys know, last year I spent a long time with Matteo in Italy, in Lake Como. And there's a really sick car show and then a drift event on the 3rd and 4th of June. So we're going to try and drive to that as well. So kind of down the south coast of France, past Cannes, Nice, Monte Carlo. We can take the JZX to Monte Carlo Casino. They probably won't let me in, but maybe I can hire like a tuxedo or something and try and blag it, go and play a couple of rounds of roulette.
Medium dry vodka martini.
What is
Shaken, not stirred.
First thing is really just to see if I can get my car to do this mad sort of monster journey. But yeah, fingers crossed John doesn't go too mad. We've got Sam at Downforce Fabrications. I'll chuck his gram down there as well. Make sure you give him a cheeky little follow. Going to be doing loads of sort of little trick fabrication bits. We've obviously got to make some like ducting for the rear mounted radiator. He's going to be making some front tubs as well, just to kind of seal the engine bay off a little bit to stop all the sort of crap going in there if it starts raining. Seat subframe, some intercooler pipe work, new front crash bar so we can kind of relocate some of the coolers and stuff and kind of make it work a little bit better. So yeah, big up Mr. Sam. Actually heading up to see him tomorrow lunchtime to drop the car off. Can you hear that? Mr. Jamie K, JTI Tuning. He's got his new business now. Make sure you give Jamie a little follow. He's an absolute JZ specialist. Today we're actually going to take the 1JZ out of the JZX81. He's going to be giving the whole engine a big refresh. We're going to try and run some HKS cams from Tagiwa. They used to be kind of like a Honda specialist, but now they're doing all sorts of parts for all cars. They're going to be doing me some HKS cams, ARP head bolts, a new head gasket, and we might just check out the bearings as well at the bottom end just to make sure they're all right. We're just going to really give the engine a nice refresh with Jamie, and he's going to be doing things like crank pulley, and the sump needs resealing, just little bits on the engine to kind of make it, you know, kind of give it some longevity and make sure John doesn't blow it up in 5 seconds. Jamie's actually got the Sora here as well. I sold it to my mate Charlie. Charlie took the car without the gearbox. I managed to keep the sequential. Welcome back. Hello. We're just going to do a shout out for Jamie as well, to Jackson and Ovi. He's just had a second child as well, and congratulations to Miss Frankie. Right, I'm here.
Got time? You're late?
Sorry, man. Brighton James, baby. Hello, old girl. I've just remembered as well, those wheels don't come with a sale. I wonder why I had 2 wheels missing the whole time and Charlie had them. Is Charlie selling it now and he's just concentrating on the 34? Jamie's been doing a lot of work on this car.
So the engine originally was just a second-hand, unopened engine.
Like RB25.
25 Neo. 550 it made. Head gasket went on it.
And now you're going for like 8?
Yeah. It's got all the good stuff in it. New, bigger G-Series turbo. That's obviously Charlie's car as well, the Sora, which he's selling, and basically the funds from that are going to go
into this.
Full host of ECU master stuff, including the dash. We'll get custom loom made.
At the moment it's RB25 stock box. You're actually going to go with a Speed Tech gear set and quite a lot of strength and internal just to give it some longevity. Basically.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, it's, you know, when you get up to sort of 800 horsepower, it's all well and good, but everything behind the engine just is not going to take it.
I got you. Anyway, enough gassing.
All right.
Ta-da! This is Jamie's unit, but this is not actually, like you said before, this was just like a sort of place to store your own sick cars. It's doing a job for now, but you are actually looking to get like a new, now you sort of start getting a lot of customers, you're looking to get like a big unit, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. It's just finding the right thing in the right area for the right price.
What's the first port of call, Jamie?
Basically, just disconnect everything.
Going to start removing the Samson-ass gearbox. We only just put a few bolts in, so it's really easy to take it off. Lovely exhaust off from the exhaust company, looking very nom-tastic. At the moment, this gearbox is actually worth twice the price of the car. A little bit different as well with my box. We've got quite a big spline on this, which we think is either from like a V160, like a Supra box, or a BMW M5, something like that. It's got a much much chunkier spline. Jamie's got the loom out of the way. Obviously, we're just putting these chains on the hooks. We've got the engine crane or engine hoist in place. Last piece of the puzzle, Jay's going to remove the Turbo Smart wastegate.
Yeah, I'll get it out of the way because I don't want to knock it on anything.
Just a kind of little list that we kind of put together of what we're going to be doing. So we've got rear main crank seal, front crank seal, cam seals. We're going to get a Davis Craig water pump. And that means we can kind of get rid of this outlet.
It just deletes the factory mechanical water pump and replace it with the Craig David electric.
Craig David.
Low temp thermostat with cam belt. We're probably going to get an HKS one from Tagiwa. Billet tensioner idle, tensioner, ACL bearings. New oil pump we're going to do. Tommy Bath and sump, which I believe we get from JD Garage. David at Garage 21 sells his own magnetic sump plugs, which are a nice bit of kit. Cams, we're going to go, we think HKS 264s, cam gears, and then Garage 21 auxiliary tensioner bearing as well. So that gives you a little idea on kind of what we're going to be doing and what Jay's going to be doing, refreshing the engine.
So I'm going to measure the whole bottom end basically. So measure up all the bores, measure the pistons, measure the whole crankshaft. Just make sure everything's in tolerance. So we want to try and make this thing reliable as we can, especially for you driving.
Well, A, with John driving it, and B, we're going to be in quite hot climates. It's going to be getting quite stressed.
Yeah.
So obviously heat is the biggest killer really on one of these cars, isn't it?
Worst case, we'll have to go oversized forged pistons.
Interesting engine mounts. We're all trying to address those. For now, to be fair, the engine's sitting straight and stuff. It would be nice to try and upgrade these mounts a little bit.
One Jay.
While Jay's just doing a few bits as well, we've also got the Hard Race arms all available from Hard Race UK. The only thing we haven't got, they don't quite do them yet, is the rear adjustable upper camber arms. I think you can kind of get them from Russia. I'm going to do a little bit of research. We do need to try and get some before the car goes to Bonbon to get it all set up. But yeah, that's a little idea of what we've got going on so far. Next up, we've got the brakes. These are R34 front calipers, so worth quite a bit of money now. We've got Project Moo front pads, Project Moo discs. Obviously we need to clean them up and stuff. That's the 1J. A nice comparison for you guys. Well, obviously 1JZ. We've got Charlie's RB25 Neo over here. He's running a Garrett turbo and a Walton Motorsport manifold, just like me. Turbo Smart wastegate as well, big up Turbo Smart. And then last couple of bits, that's from David Garage 21, which is a low temperature sort of coolant thermostat, which is a nice bit of kit. And then we've got a triple plate clutch as well, which actually came off the Sora. This isn't actually sprung loaded, so hopefully it's not too harsh on the drivetrain, but obviously it's got 3 plates as well, which kind of spreads the surface area of the clutch, so fingers crossed this should be alright. Car is back on the floor, Jay and I are just going to push it out, get it back on the trailer. Then tomorrow we'll be heading off to see Sam. Exhaust as well, we're going to be taking to Thermomet to get it all, it's like a sort of, not an insulation, what do you call that, Jay? Like a heat shield, but it's got a mat, isn't it?
It's like a matting, almost like it's not fiberglass, but it's almost like a padding like that they wrap around it, and then they have metal heat material over that. Very similar stuff as F1 and all the touring cars and everything like that. Yeah.
I'll chuck Thermomet's Instagram down there as well if you guys want to sort of check them out before you go up there, just to see what they're all about. Oh, hello baby. The good thing now is it's nice and light. Got no motor in it, no exhaust, no gearbox, so it should be a bit easier for us to push. Fun time. Hello. You haven't had strong flex for a while. Don't forget, Jamie's got loads of bush. He loves a bit of bush. Don't tell his missus. Make sure you check out strongflexuk.com.
A few moments later.
Here we are, my lovelies. Downforce Fabrication for the win. Mr. Sam. Hello. You got this turning up, which looks bananas, but let's just quickly go through your FB.
The FB.
Because this is insane. We're going to break the internet as well. We've got K20.
Yeah. Started off as just a blind purchase on eBay, £2 grand. Absolute rock box. Precision Turbo have jumped on board, so that's a 6262 Gen 2. Vibrant have got on board. They've supplied all the HD clamps, full oval exhaust system, 3.5 inch all the way to the back. Got the billet front cover just because it's rear wheel drive and it's just on show. So manifold's built by Dean, RW Developments, based in Lichfield. Full carbon intake. Some and the engine mounts are actually built for a 200SX, and they're built by a company in America, TF Works. They do a drop-in kit for E30s and 200SXs, but because this car runs S14 front, everything, and rear independent rear suspension, so they're normally steering box and live axle. So we've got rid of all of that and put it just to something that's easy to use.
Yeah, and obviously things like S14 bits quite readily available.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just There's no parts for these. There's 58 I think left in the country. Stock now going for 500. Runs a 6-speed ZF gearbox, BMW gearbox. PMC supplied a full adapter kit for that. Runs a twin plate Tilton clutch.
Nice.
Going to run it at this 500, have a force engine built, drop it in, because this is actually built for time attack, even though it's still street legal.
I got you.
Full carbon kit, carbon doors, carbon mirrors, carbon roof, carbon bonnet. All of this didn't exist. Like, I've actually had all of these parts moulded and made because you cannot buy anything for this car.
The cage looks absolutely sick, and obviously you've got like front strut triangulation bars all connected.
Yeah,
up to
it goes
the front.
all the way through and through to the back.
Sick, man.
Haltech PDM system and custom made to the car as well.
Look at this. I mean, this is going to create some goddamn downforce.
I mean, it normally runs a big diffuser on the back as well, but that's missing at the moment. Centre exit, yeah, which is vibrant again. Works wheels, 17 by 9 front, 17 by 9.5 rear.
Okay.
But yeah, fully road legal.
That is just in case you don't realise what's inside it. You've
Yeah.
got that sick plate. When do you think you'll have it done?
Hopefully going for mapping next month. Turbo Smart have just sent out some parts for this, and now it runs their fuel pressure regulator, blow off valve, wastegate.
Wastegate as well. A bit of Turbo Smart.
So yeah, I'm just getting all the last bits together, and then it will go away.
You've got fly-by-wire as well.
Yeah, I've recently changed that. If you go drive-by-wire, you get all your fun features of like rolling anti-lag and all the stupid stuff that you really don't need but everybody wants.
Big pops and bangs.
So yeah, when you have to look at it and then look back at it and think could be a Lamborghini, but no, we've got.
But this is the magic. You know, the thing is now in modern day with finance stuff, anyone can get a Ferrari, Lambo, but something like this is so special, so unique, especially with the old Honda motor up front. Welcome to the channel, Rob.
Thank you.
Absolutely crazy. Another lightweight build by the looks of it. Look at these seats. It's fucking, look at this thing, man. Absolutely crazy carbon fibre seats. You guys can kind of tell with the kit and stuff, this is going to be super lightweight. What's the main analogy with the car, Rob? Obviously finish it.
Well, yeah, get it finished, because it's been quite a few years at the minute.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, hopefully start hitting some shows and track days and enjoy it, basically.
No K20 in this, you're sticking with
Sticking rotary.
Right.
Not sure whether 13B or 20B, but yeah, we'll see.
Who makes the kit?
It's TCP Magic in Japan. Took quite a while because of COVID, but got here eventually, and
What kind of power are you going for roughly?
looking in the sort of 500 horsepower region.
Right, lads, just run us through the bits you're going to be doing in the boot. Obviously, we've got Colin doing this crazy 4 inches thick quadruple pass radiator. It's 100 mil, so it's a proper bit of kit, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're going to vent it. We're going to build a vent that basically goes through the boot lid, and then the fans will push the airflow through and then out the bottom of the car, and it'll also get rid of any smoke and stuff that John causes. We're going to do that on the back.
Sam's going to be doing some work on the subframes as well. It looks like I've welded these subframes, but yeah, we're going to kind of work with what we've got, and then Sam's going to tidy them all up and make them nice and safe for the passenger and the driver.
We're going to build some steel tubs, clean this back, build some tubs forward that will just keep any shit that the tyres throw up out of the bay. Means that you're having a nice fresh 1J put back in. Then you're having new front mount, new coolers, so we're going to do, like, Colin's going to be doing that, and then we're going to just build some nice new tubs, make it look a bit nicer under here.
Sam's also going to be doing some work on the front support here, because you just pointed out as well, it's got a big...
Yeah, it's got a big split in the support, so we're going to cut all that out, redo all of that, just so it's all back strong.
And then on the back subframe, Sam, we're actually going to do some like bracing.
Yeah, so we're going to do some subframe bracing on this, but then also we're going to completely block this off. So we'll plate all that up, and we're going to just add some roll cage tubing in for there, just so it links it all back to obviously your jacking point and stuff.
Yeah, that's the kind of bit you're going to be doing. What are you going to use to put it across there?
I think we're going to end up using box section, because we were going to use roll cage tubing, but because we need it to link to the factory mounting points, I think between me and Dave at Garage 21, we decided that box section will work best for what we're doing with obviously your new intercooler
Give it like a nice flat sort of.
Yeah,
flat
because you
path.
want to use it for mounting other things off. Like if we do it out of tube, it's just going to make it more awkward for you.
Yeah. We've also got IRP on board. They're going to be doing us a new hydraulic handbrake to replace this one with a Wilwood cylinder. That's us pretty much done, isn't it, Sam, on the fabrication side? You kind of know what we're doing. The one thing we're going to do last, we're probably going to do the radiator bit last because we've got to wait for Colin to give us the rads. Because obviously it's hard for Sam to work stuff out without having the radiator here. So that'll be the last piece of the puzzle. Absolute legend. Cheers, Sam.
No problem.
Can't wait to see your skill. Is it going to look like that when it's done?
Yeah.
Yeah? What, the RX7?
Yeah, full carbon.
So we're going to say bye to this absolute beast. I can't wait to see this on the channel. And yeah, Sam's kind of assured us once it's all up and running, we can definitely do a film on it. So yeah, exciting content coming up. We'll say goodbye to the JZX81. We'll say goodbye to this RX7. We do a video once it's done.
Yeah.
You can drive, man. Sam, absolute star, man. Like I said, guys, please give Sam a cheeky little follow. He's been a real star getting involved. Without people like him, we really wouldn't be able to do this project. So big love, Mr. Sam. Righty tighty, you lovely. So yeah, that's going to be the end of today's episode. Quite a cool episode. I thought it was nice to kind of update you guys and really go through what we're doing with the JZX, what the plans are and who's getting involved. Next up we're going to be doing the exhaust work with Thermomet. So yeah, real exciting stuff. We're going to try and show you a little bit of the process of how they do their stuff. And they're meant to be like really top level, the best in the game. Like David sort of mentioned before, a lot of F1 teams use them. Yeah, super excited to get them on board. As I always say, make sure you give the video a like. Put your comments down below, I'll do my best to get back to you, and I look forward to seeing you lovelies real soon.